everyone, my name is Katya and today I will be showing you how to crochet this beautiful blanket. It is one of my favorite stitches and it is a 2-round repeat. We will start working from the center and work our way out. So you can make any size blanket of your choice. Today I will be showing you how to crochet a baby size blanket with this beautiful border, which you can skip and have a shell border if you like. This blanket is measuring about 39 inches. For this project, I'm using yarn by Loops and Threads. It's a number 3 lightweight yarn. You don't have to use this yarn. You can use any yarn of your choice. You're also going to need your 5.5 millimeter crochet hook, but you can switch it to 5 if you like. We're going to start with the slip knot and a chain of 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Slip stitch into the first chain to join. Here we made a ring and we're going to work our double crochets using this ring. To start round 1, we're going to chain 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. This chain 4 stands as the first double crochet with the chain 1. Work 1 more double crochet into the ring, and here we made our first V-stitch. Now we need to chain 2. 1, 2, and let's go ahead and work on the next V-stitch. And to work on the V-stitch, we need 1 double crochet, chain 1, and 1 more double crochet back into this ring, chain 2, and we need another V-stitch. And to do that, we need 1 double crochet, chain 1, and 1 more double crochet back into this ring. So far we have 3 V-stitches, 1, 2, and 3. Let's go ahead and work on the 4th one. We're going to start by chaining 2. So we need chain 2 in between our V-stitch. And now let's go ahead and work a V-stitch. Chain 1 and 1 more double crochet. To end this round, we're going to chain 1. And now we need to find our 3rd chain at the beginning of this round. So here's 1, 2, 3. Pick up both loops, and instead of slip stitching, we're going to work 1 single crochet. And this ends round 1. So here we have our first V-stitch, chain 2, second V-stitch, chain 2, third V-stitch, chain 2, fourth V-stitch, and to end we did a chain 1 with 1 single crochet. Round 2, we're going to chain 1. Now we need to go back into the space where we chained 1 and worked a single crochet, and we need to work 1 single crochet back into that space. And now into this V-stitch, we're going to work 7 double crochets. Here's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Into this chain 2 space, we need to work 1 single crochet. And into this V-stitch with the chain 1 right here, let's go ahead and repeat by working 7 double crochets into that chain 1 space, or the V-stitch. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. And into the chain 2 space, work 1 single crochet. Continue working like this. So into this V-stitch, you're going to work 7 double crochets. Into this chain 2 space, work 1 single crochet, and then repeat again. Into this V-stitch, work 7 double crochets, and then right over here, I'll meet you back and we'll end it together. At the end of round 2, this is how it looks like. So we have our 4 sets of 7 double crochets, or our shells. And to end, we're just going to slip stitch using the single crochet of the beginning of this round, and I'm going to change my color. So I'm going to insert my hook using that single crochet, and instead of using my pink color, I'm going to wrap the green color around and pull through using the green color or the green yarn. Hold on to the yarn tails. I'm not going to cut the pink one. I'm going to leave it as is. For round 3, we're going to start with the chain 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. This chain 4 stands as the first double crochet back into the same space where we slip stitch into to end this round, or round 2. We're going to go ahead and work 1 double crochet. Now we need to chain 5. Here's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Skip all these double crochets and jump to the single crochet right over here, and we're going to work 1 V-stitch, which is 1 double crochet, chain 1, and 1 more double crochet. Now chain 2 and go back into this same stitch and work another V-stitch, which is 1 double crochet, chain 1, and 1 double crochet. Let's go ahead and chain 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and repeat. Skip all these double crochets, come to the single crochet right here and work 1 V-stitch, which is 1 double crochet, chain 1, and 1 more double crochet, chain 2, and work 1 more V-stitch back into the same single crochet space. Let's repeat. Chain 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and into this single crochet we're going to repeat 1 V-stitch, chain 2, and 1 more V-stitch back into that same space. Let's go ahead and chain 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And to end this round, what we did here is we worked on our first V-stitch, but we need to finish our corner. So back into the same space where we started working on our V-stitch, we're going to work another V-stitch. So work 1 double crochet into that same space where we started this round, chain 1 and 1 more double crochet, and to end we're going to chain 1 and work a single crochet using our third chain. So here's 1, 2, 3, pick up both loops and work 1 single crochet. And here we finish our round 3. For round 4, we need to work on our shells. And to start, we're going to go ahead and chain 1 and work 1 single crochet back into the space where we chained 1 and worked a single crochet to end round 3. Using that space, we're going to go ahead and work 1 single crochet. And into the first V-stitch, which is right here, work 7 double crochets. Here's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Now what we need to do is work our single crochet using this chain and also using the 7 double crochets from the previous round. So what we're going to do is we're going to find a 4th double crochet. So here's 1, 2, 3, 4. Using this double crochet, we're going to work single crochet, but at the same time we're going to pick up the chain 5, which is right here, and work a single crochet over that chain 5. And this is how it looks like. Let's repeat. We're going to work shells using this space right here. So let's go ahead and work 7 double crochets into the first V-stitch, which will be our first shell of this corner. 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. And into the chain 2 right here, work 1 single crochet. And repeat. We need another shell right over here to finish our corner. So here's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. And let's go ahead and repeat by finding a fourth double crochet. Here's 1, 2, 3, and 4. Using that stitch, work a single crochet into that stitch, and at the same time pick up the chain 5 and work a single crochet over that chain 5. And now we're going to repeat. We're going to work 7 double crochets into this V-stitch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Into this chain 2 space, work 1 single crochet, and let's go ahead and repeat by working 7 double crochets into the next V-stitch, which is our shell stitch. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Now once again, we're going to find our fourth double crochet. You can start counting from this end or start counting from this end. It doesn't matter. 1, 2, 3. Find your fourth double crochet. Work 1 single crochet into that double crochet, and at the same time pick up your chain 5 and work a single crochet over that chain 5. And you're going to repeat. So you're going to work 7 double crochets into this V-stitch, 1 single crochet into this space, and then another 7 double crochets into this V-stitch, and work your 1 single crochet into this space right here, picking up the chain 5, and then I'll meet you right over here. Once I finish working my 7 double crochets, we'll end this round together. At the end of round 4, this is how it looks like. So we worked on our corners. We have 1, 2, 3, and here's the fourth one, and we're about to finish it. And in between, we have our single crochets. And now to end this round, what I'm going to do is pick up both yarns. So I'm not cutting my yarn, I'm just joining as I go. And into this space right here, we already worked our single crochet this round. We're going to go ahead and work a slip stitch. So right over here, work on your slip stitch, but this time I'm going to use my pink yarn instead of the green yarn. And I'm going to drop the green yarn and work using my pink yarn. And I change mine every 2 rounds, so I'm going to work with the pink yarn for 2 rounds and then switch it back to the green yarn. Now we're going to need to start round 5 with a chain 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and this pattern is a 2 round repeat, so we are repeating our V-stitch round now. And right over here we did our first double crochet with the chain 1 by chaining 4, and we need to work 1 more double crochet to finish our first V-stitch. We're going to chain 5, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Into this space right here, we need to work just 1 V-stitch. So in between our corners, we're going to have a V-stitch, and each round it's going to increase. So here's my first V-stitch in between the corners. So now into this chain 1 space, we need to work a corner. So let's go ahead and chain 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And using this single crochet, we're going to work a corner. And to work a corner, we need to work 1 V-stitch, chain 2, and work 1 more V-stitch, which is 1 double crochet, chain 1, and 1 more double crochet back into that same space. So right over here, we worked on our first corner. This one we didn't finish. Here's our V-stitch right over here between the 2 corners. And then right over here, we're going to work on their next V-stitch. So we need chain 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And into this single crochet, work just 1 V-stitch. Don't work a corner, just 1 V-stitch. Chain 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And right over here into this single crochet, you'll work your corner, which is a V-stitch, chain 2, and one more V-stitch back into that same space. Chain 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and in between the corners into this single crochet, we're just going to work one V-stitch. And each round is going to increase, and you're going to have more V-stitches between the corners. And now let's go ahead and chain 5, 3, 4, 5, and into this corner space or this single crochet, work a corner. V-stitch, chain 2, and another V-stitch. Chain 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and into this single crochet, just work one V-stitch. Chain 5, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and let's go ahead and finish this corner right here. So into this space right here, we're going to work another V-stitch. Chain 1 and one more double crochet, and to end we're going to chain 1 and work one single crochet using the third chain. So here's 1, 2, 3, work a single crochet using that chain 3 or the third chain, and this time I'm picking up both of my yarn, that way it'll look better, so it'll be a little bit more invisible. See how this one kind of shows? So we're picking it up so it doesn't show as much. Just drop the green one, and now just go ahead and start on your next round. And to do that, we need to go ahead and chain 1 and go back into this space where we just finished our round. We're going to work a single crochet. And into this space right here, I'm actually going to pick up this green yarn from the back so it kind of covers it, and work my 7 double crochets. Here's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. And now let's go ahead and work our single crochet using our 4th double crochet from the previous round. So here's 1, 2, 3, 4. Into this stitch right here, work one single crochet, and at the same time pick up the chain 5 and work a single crochet around that chain 5 as well. Into this V-stitch between the corners, we're going to work 7 double crochets. Here's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Let's go ahead and find our 4th double crochet. So here's 1, 2, 3, 4. Into this double crochet right here, work a single crochet, and at the same time pick up the chains. And right over here is our next corner. We're going to go ahead and work 7 double crochets into the V-stitch or the chain 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Now into this chain 2 space, work one single crochet and repeat. Into this V-stitch or the chain 1, work 7 double crochets. Here's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Find your 4th double crochet. Here's 1, 2, 3, 4. Work one single crochet using that stitch, and the chain 5, you're just going to pick it up and work your single crochet around it. Into this V-stitch between the corners, we're going to work 1 or 7 double crochets. Here's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Once again, find your fourth double crochet, 1, 2, 3, 4, into this stitch right here, work a single crochet, and at the same time pick up your chains and work your single crochet around it. So now we're just going to repeat. We're going to work on our corner, 7 double crochets, single crochet, 7 double crochet, 1 single crochet into this space, and then repeat like that all around. And then I'll meet you right over here to change the color together and end the round at the same time. At the end of round 6, this is how it looks like. We have our corners, and in between our corners we have one set of double crochets, 7 double crochets. To end round 6, I'm going to go ahead and slip stitch using the first single crochet of this round, and this time I'm just going to pick up the green and slip stitch. Now, if you don't like to join as we go, you can fasten off each time and start using your next color. It's up to you here. Now for round 7, it's our V-stitch round, and we need to start by working a chain of 4. This chain 4 stands as the first double crochet with 1 chain, and into this space right here where we slip stitched into, let me move this, we're going to work a double crochet to finish our V-stitch. And remember, this is a 2 round repeat, so this is the repeat of the V-stitches. We're going to chain 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and this time we're going to work a V-stitch using this space right here, and we're going to also add another V-stitch using this space right here, and then a corner. So let's go ahead and do that. We're going to work 1 V-stitch, which is 1 double crochet, chain 1, and 1 double crochet back into that same space. Now chain 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and work another V-stitch using this single crochet of the previous round. Chain 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and into this space right here we need to work a corner, and to do that we're going to work 1 V-stitch, chain 1, 1 more double crochet to finish this V-stitch, chain 2, and work another V-stitch, 1 double crochet, chain 1, and 1 more double crochet back into that same space. So here we worked on our corner. And let's repeat. We're going to chain 5, 2, 3, 4, 5, and into this single crochet we're just going to work 1 V-stitch. Chain 5 again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and into this single crochet just work 1 V-stitch. Chain 5. And now we get to work on our corner, and into the single crochet work 1 V-stitch, chain 2, and 1 more V-stitch back into that same space. And now all we're going to do is just repeat. So we're going to chain 5, work 1 V-stitch, chain 5, work 1 V-stitch right here, chain 5, and then into this space work a corner, and continue working like this, and I'll meet you right over here to end this round together. At the end of round 7, this is how it looks like. Now to end this round, what we're going to do is we need to work, so I already went ahead and I chained 5, and into this space I'm just going to work a V-stitch. Here's double crochet, chain 1, and 1 more double crochet back into the same space where we started this round. Chain 1 and work a single crochet using the 3rd chain, but at the same time I'm picking up both yarns. So here's my 3rd chain, and I'm going to go ahead and work a single crochet into that 3rd chain beginning of this round and picking up both yarns. And now I'm going to drop the pink yarn and continue with the green. And for round 8 we're just repeating the shell round. So once again, we're going to chain 1 and go back into the same space where we just finished this round 7. We're going to work single crochet. And round 8, we're just going to continue and work on our shells. And at the same time, I'm just picking up this yarn tail right here, or this little yarn, and working 7 double crochets into that chain 1 space, or the first V-stitch. 2, 3, 4. This way it kind of hides it and it doesn't show as much on the back. But remember, you can fasten off if you want to. You don't have to do this way. It's up to you. 6 and 7. And now we're just going to work a single crochet using 4 double crochet. I like to count from here. It's easier for me. So 1, 2, 3. Into this stitch, work 1 single crochet, picking up the chain 5 as well. And here's our next V-stitch. Let's go ahead and work 7 double crochets using that V-stitch. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. And again, work a single crochet into the 4th double crochet. 1, 2, 3, 4. Work single crochet, picking up the chain 5. And again, into this V-stitch, work 7 double crochets. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Now we're going to work single crochet. 1, 2, 3, 4. And now we're at the corner. And in the corner, we're going to work 7 double crochets, 1 single crochet into the chain 2 space, and then again 7 double crochets using the next V-stitch. And like that, we're just going to continue for this round and make our blanket as big as we want it to be. Remember, we're just going to repeat 2 rounds, the V-stitch round and the shell round, and make it as big as you want it to be. I will let you know how many rounds I work on total once I finish my blanket rounds. So continue working on the 2 round repeat, and I'll meet you at the end. We'll work on the border together. I worked a total of 38 rounds, and at the end I worked 4 rounds of the green color. You can continue and add more rounds if you want to. I am going to show you how to add a border to this blanket, or you can skip it and just leave it this way. It's up to you, but I'm going to go ahead and show you how to work on the border next. The border is 2 rounds, and for round 1, we're going to start by chaining 4. This chain 4 stands as the first double crochet with the chain 1. Back into that same space where we finished the round, the previous round, we're going to work 1 double crochet. So right over here, we worked our first V-stitch. We're not going to chain. We're going to find the 4th double crochet and work another V-stitch using that space. So here's 1, 2, 3, 4. Into this double crochet, work a V-stitch, which is 1 double crochet, chain 1, and 1 double crochet back into that same space. Don't chain 1. Now go into the single crochet, which is right here, and work another V-stitch. And that's the repeat. So we're going to find our 4th double crochet, 1, 2, 3, 4. Into this double crochet, work a V-stitch. And now we're going to skip all these double crochets and jump to the single crochet and use that stitch to work another V-stitch. Again, find your 4 double crochet, 1, 2, 3, 4, work a V-stitch, which is 1 double crochet, chain 1 and 1 double crochet, and into the next single crochet space, work another V-stitch. And like that, we're just going to continue and work around adding our V-stitches. So we're going to continue and work around. I'm going to meet you right over here into the corner and show you how to work on this space right here. So continue working on your V-stitches, and I'll meet you right over here into where the first corner is. I finished working on the V-stitches on one of the sides of the blanket, and I'm right over here at the first corner. And what we're going to do here is we're going to work a V-stitch using the 4th double crochet. So here's 1, 2, 3, 4. Into this double crochet right here, work your V-stitch. And into this single crochet right here, work your V-stitch. and into the 4th double crochet right here, 1 2 3 4, work your next V-stitch. And that's all we're going to do for each corner. Just continue work on your V-stitches. And like that, we're just going to continue again. So into this single crochet, work a V-stitch here, V-stitch here. And like that, you're just going to continue and work all around the blanket. And I'll meet you right at the end to show you how to finish the round 1 or the first round. Continue working and I'll meet you at the end. I went ahead and worked V-stitches all around the blanket, and I'm coming to the end. And to end round 1 of the border, here I worked my last V-stitch using the 4th double crochet of the previous round. And all we're going to do is just slip stitch using the 3rd chain. So here's 1 2 3. Pick up both loops of that chain and slip stitch. This ends round 1, and for round 2 we're going to start by working 1 single crochet into the first V-stitch. Now let's go ahead and work 1 double crochet, chain 3, and we're going to work a picot. To work a picot, what we need to do is right over here into the top of the double crochet that we just worked at, we're going to pick up both loops and slip stitch using those 2 loops. Chain 1 and repeat. Work 1 double crochet, chain 3, 1 2 3, and let's work a picot using these 2 loops right on top of the double crochet, slip stitch, chain 1 and repeat. 1 double crochet, chain 3, 1 2 3, pick up the 2 loops right on top of the double crochet that we just worked on and slip stitch, chain 1 and repeat. We need a total of 5. 1 double crochet, chain 3 and slip stitch right on top of the double crochet using 2 loops, chain 1. Here we have 1 2 3 4. Let's go ahead and work on 1 more. Double crochet, chain 3 and slip stitch right on top of the double crochet using those 2 loops. Now this time we're not going to chain 1, we're just going to leave it this way, and into the next V-stitch work 1 single crochet. And now into this V-stitch we're going to repeat. We're going to work 1 double crochet. So we're not chaining 1, we're just working straight with 1 double crochet, chain 3, picot, chain 1. Again, 1 double crochet, chain 3, and slip stitch right on top of the double crochet, picking up both loops, chain 1. Again, double crochet, chain 3, and slip stitch right on top of the double crochet using those 2 loops, chain 1, 1 double crochet. So we're all working on these double crochets using that V-stitch. So here I have 1 2 3, and this is my 4th one, so I'm going to chain 3 and go ahead and slip stitch using those 2 loops on top of the double crochet, chain 1 and repeat 1 more time, chain 3 and a picot. Now we're not chaining 1, and we're going to jump to the next V-stitch and work 1 single crochet, and we're going to repeat. We're not chaining 1, we're just going to work 1 double crochet into the next stitch, chain 3 and work a picot. And like that we're just going to continue working on this pattern all around our blanket, and into the corners we should be able to work the same pattern. So continue working like this, and I'll meet you at the end of this round. We'll end it together. I finished working on the border, and this is how it looks like. Let's go ahead and fasten off and weave in our yarn tails. To end round 2 of the border, we're going to slip stitch into the double crochet, not the single crochet. So right over here, this is the single crochet where we started. Skip this stitch and come into this double crochet right here Use both loops and slip stitch. And fasten up, cut your yarn tail. Pull out your hook, tighten it, and let's go ahead and weave in our yarn tails. Working on the back, I'm going to go ahead and use the back loops of these double crochets and insert my needle into as many loops as I can. Pull through. Now drop one loop and come back. Pull through. And one more time, I'm going to drop one loop and come right back. Pull through, and you are done. You can cut this yarn tail and repeat the same thing to the rest of the yarn tails. And our blanket is all finished. I want to thank you so much for watching this video. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.